You'll have to allow that because there will be people that want to watch this that can't get on tonight. Welcome to this 20-minute call. These calls are going to happen in 2022 for the most part on the first Monday of every month. I also already know that in February, this call will happen on January 31st, because otherwise we'll wait till the 7th. So put that on your calendar now. And the purpose of these calls is threefold. One, we want to give you an opportunity to set a simple health goal for the month, something that you can commit to fairly easily. We don't want you to like all of a sudden go vegan unless you're doing the Daniel fast, in which case that's exactly what you're doing right now. We want you to be able to have small victories so that you can have positive motivation to continue. Two, we want to give you an opportunity to hear the success stories of others so that your motivation is fueled a little bit. Really, commitment is what you need, not motivation. But that doesn't mean that motivation doesn't help sometimes. And three, we know that this happens best in community. And we've assembled over the last 5 years, just an ever-growing community of people who are not just improving their lives one tweak at a time as it relates to health and wellness, but in every area of our lives. For example, like I said, this month, a bunch of us are doing the Daniel fast together. It's a spiritual fast, although I always lose weight on it. Next month, we have something super fun planned for February that will also enhance your life. And we want to sell you on the idea that Plexus and this community specifically is your last stop on the health and wellness merry-go-round. The more you integrate yourself into this community and establish some accountability, the better chance you have of success. So first up, if you're brand new here, if you've never been on this call before, we don't want to put you on the spot, but we would love to meet you. So unmute yourself one by one. And I want you to tell us 3 things and 3 things only. We don't need a TED talk right now. We only have 20 minutes. Who you are, and maybe just one interesting fact about yourself. Who introduced you to Plexus? And what are you hoping to solve with Plexus? And while we do that, Marguerite, you're assembling everybody on this call into the wheel of fun, correct?
Right now, I'm still letting people in.
So letting people in. Okay, awesome. All right. Maybe I should have divided the workload.
Sorry. I'm like,
okay. So who has never been on this call before? Let's see. Angela.
I hasn't.
All right. Tell us who you are and one fun fact about yourself, Angela.
Angela Jones, and I am teaching preschool. And Christy is the one who got me into this.
Awesome. And what are you hoping to solve?
I've had acid reflux issues, which has affected my voice. So that's my first thing to do.
Gotcha. Yeah. You know what? There is somebody in Michelle. I should probably connect you to Michelle because she saw a difference in her singing voice after she had been on Plexus for 3 months. I thought that was really interesting.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Martha, tell us who you are and one fun thing about you. I think you're unmuted already, sweetie. Oh, she might not be able to hear me. Kathy, you want to go?
Sure. Excuse my voice. My name is Kathy Hill, and one fun thing about me is I go to Disney way too much, and I love it. Who got me into Plexus? I've watched Kelly for years, and I've watched multiple other friends as well. So I've started taking the Slim. And one thing I am working on is my A1C was just diagnosed as diabetic. So I am trying to get that all under control.
Awesome. All right. Is there anyone else who has never been on this call that wants to say hi and let us know who you are?
Hi, I'm here. I'm Martha.
Martha, hi.
I figured it out. Yay.
Yay. You are so tech savvy.
I couldn't get the sound on. Then I realized what I was doing.
Gotcha. All right. Tell us who you are and one fun thing about you.
What's what one fun thing about me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm crazy about my little Finley, and I almost posted a picture on Facebook of all his little clothes hanging up.
Oh,
Finley is my little puppy dog. He's a Bichon.
very
You have to be an animal lover to appreciate that.
awesome. And who introduced you to Plexus, and what are you hoping to solve, or what does it already solve for you?
I love Plexus. If I could afford, I'd use everything they make, because the pink drink, the active, and the hydrate, I just love, the bio, probio, and the ease have been wonderful. Now I like what you just posted about the different options that we have. I really like that. So I look forward to that. But I have no sugar cravings. I really don't. And I sleep better at night. I just love it. Love the taste of it.
Awesome. Well, we are so glad you're here. And speaking of A1C numbers, and diabetics specifically, the good news is that the product of the month this month is Balance. Every month, Plexus chooses one product, and if you add it to your subscription, you'll earn an extra 50 perk credits toward free product. So this month is Balance, and I'm going to order it through my account, my husband's account, each of my kids' accounts, to stock up and earn those extra perk points, and then I won't have to order it for a while. But we want you to be educated on what that is and why it's a great product to add to your arsenal. And here to do that is our resident science lover, Marguerite.
Thank you. So I have my own little bottle of Balance here, you can see. And the wonderful thing about Balance is it is a help for your sugar balancing and a carb blocker all in one. You take it about 30 minutes before you eat, and it's got great things like cinnamon and mulberry bark and leaf extract, and then some different common bean extracts in it, all of which help balance out your sugars. There's an enzyme that helps keep the enzyme from turning your carbs and sugars into the sugars and then into fat, basically. So it can help you take in less calories and still live a little and have a little treat here and there. I've used it, just to block carbs, but also on a daily basis, I take this at my biggest meal. So definitely put the Balance on your order this month. And it helped me definitely get my weight loss keep going. So speaking of weight loss, I want to introduce you tonight to my good friend, Ashley Johnson, who's going to share with us her story about weight loss. Ashley?
Where'd she go? Oh, you got to unmute yourself, Ashley.
It prompted me. Thanks. My name's Ashley Johnson, and I'm a 37-year-old mother and wife. And I live in Boise, Idaho, but I work part-time from home for the Georgia Center for Resources and Support, where I help adoptive families get their required training hours by coordinating webinars and maintaining the website for that agency. And then I also do a lot of work at my children's school, doing like noon duty and subbing sometimes. And I also coach a running club called Soul Kids. And then in my free time, a little bit I enjoy doing puzzles and crafting and pretty much anything to be active. My Plexus journey began around May of 2020, when I realized that I was just unhappy. I was tired all of the time. I was moody and I didn't want to do anything ever. And my rheumatoid arthritis, which I was diagnosed with at 32, was constantly flaring up. And I just didn't feel good. Not to mention I was the heaviest I had ever been. In turn, every time I opened Facebook, I would see Marge's Facebook page, and she was just transforming. She seemed so happy, way happier than I remembered her being when I lived in Georgia. And she was just glowing all of the time. And on top of it, she was just shrinking. And I remembered that she would post about gut health. And since rheumatoid is a gut disease, I figured I should reach out to her. So I sent her this message. I went back and found it. So I've been curious to know more about what you've been doing and selling, but I'm not sure I've I've been ready to make a life change, if that makes sense. I always hesitate to do anything because I've had bad experiences trying different health things due to my medications I take for RA. But I know RA is about gut health, and I feel like it's what you've been preaching, and I need to do something. I feel like I'm just at a place where I'm gaining weight. I can't do the type of exercising I enjoyed in the past because it's hard on my joints, and I can't go off carbs like I've done in the past because it makes me so sick because of the medications. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out what I can do. Looking back at this message, it just brings back the feelings of like desperation. I was just desperate. And Marge was so sweet and responded to my message, offering to talk with me more about what's been going on, as well as she sent me testimonials from other people with RA, and she connected me with the Plexus and RA Facebook page. And then she spent like an hour with me on the phone listening to me complain about all of my problems. And eventually she got me signed up for Triplex with ease. But honestly, I had some detox issues. I wouldn't say issues. I think everyone detoxes, but I was having some flare up from my detox. And so I would kind of like take it, but then I'd stop. And then, but Marge really would have encouraged me through that time and gave me a lot of advice. And by October, I was finally officially on all of the supplements consistently. And I was doing Triplex with ease. And I haven't looked back since. So fast forward to today, I can say that I have lost 54 pounds because apparently dieting works when you're not constantly craving sugar and your gut's in good shape, and you can, move because you're not in pain. My RA factor has gone from 250 to 125, which means slightly less medicine. I'm hoping it's gone down further. And I rarely have gas issues anymore. And surprisingly, my allergies have also subsided. In addition, I feel like I'm 10 years younger and I'm much happier in general, which has in turn improved my relationship with my husband and my kids. I have more energy. And for the first time ever, this past fall, I ran a 5K without walking. I didn't even have any joint pain after. So my life has been changed dramatically by these products. I'm much happier and healthier person. I love that I can get out and run and jump and play with my kids without worrying about having a flare up or having inflammation. And I can't imagine ever stopping taking Plexus. And honestly, I'm a little upset that my rheumatologist ever mentioned any kind of probiotics or anything to me before, because it had really made a difference.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley. We've had a lot of people on this call lose significant weight with Plexus. If you lost weight, I would love for you to put in the comments how much you lost and how long it took you. Because again, Plexus is not necessarily a quick fix, but you don't want that. You want a sustainable fix. And there's no one that I know who has done Plexus for a year or more who is not smaller and younger looking. It's astonishing to me. So for the next 60 seconds, I would love to give you a chance to write down a simple health goal for January that you can stick to. We don't want you to go crazy. It might just be to finally be consistent with these products. They don't work from the kitchen counter. It could be to move 20 minutes a day. I want it to be relatively simple and small, less than you feel that you're actually capable of, because when you back off the lofty idealistic goal, you have a higher chance of actually being consistent, which is more effective than setting some crazy goal and then never doing it because it's just too much. So when you have that, write in the comments, exercise 3 days a week. I love it. Be consistent with supplements and add walking. For me, I'm going to continue with my Daniel fast. I never don't lose weight when I do that. Drink more water. So what I encourage you guys to do is write that goal down and put it in a place where you see it. When you write it down, you have a much higher chance of actually committing to it. Move 20 minutes a day. Love it. Love it. So another way that we have found that is so effective in making you consistent with health and wellness is just finding people to do this with you, It not only increases your chance of sticking to this program yourself, but also when you do that, your products are free, and then finances are no longer an issue. My goal is for anyone on this call or on the Fab Fit and Free page to never pay for their products again. It's a lot simpler than you think. It does not have to take over your life. And here to tell you just how simple that is Gold Ambassador Jacque Whang.
Actually, it's Jacque Whang.
Oh my God, if I say it Wang, it's Wong.
If you're saying it Wang, you're saying it Wong.
And I said in my head, like, wait, I think it's Wong. No, that's Wong. It's Wang. Oh my gosh.
I am Jacque Whang. I live in Fairfax, Virginia. I have 3 daughters. I've been married for 25 years. And let's see, I started my Plexus journey in 2019 because I was kind of in a funk, both mentally and physically. I was dieting and exercising. I was seeing results, but then I wasn't seeing results. I was overall just not feeling great. So I decided to join Plexus because I wanted to lose a little bit of weight, but I also wanted to get on the good gut health bandwagon that friends had been posting about, one of which was Kelly. So I started with Triplex. Within months, I started to feel better physically. The weight was consistently coming off, but I wasn't dieting. I noticed that some of my cravings were gone. And I especially noticed that when I no longer needed that 4-inch by 4-inch corner cake piece with all the icing, that I always would be the first one to raise my hand and say, I want that corner piece. I started to feel mentally better too. I feel like I have more self-confidence about things in general and how I approach challenges that are thrown at me. And a bonus is I did have chronic back pain that is all but gone. So currently I'm taking Triplex with Ease and X Factor. I was originally opposed to sharing this with others. I didn't want to use my personal Facebook page as a sales podium, being one of those pushy people trying to get my friends and family to buy things from me. And I honestly didn't think that my story had enough of an impact. I had seen lots of testimonies and just thought mine wasn't powerful enough. And I definitely didn't think that I had the time or the knowledge to be able to sell the products effectively. Fast forward to the end of August this past year when Kelly, who I actually went to high school with, messaged me and presented me with a 3-month, 1-hour-a-week challenge that seemed almost too easy. So I figured, why not try it? Within the first month, I had helped 5 people. By the second month, I had doubled that number. Not only did I find that I had a huge support group of people for helping me, but these people are made up of some amazing women, and that I am really lucky to have found them. And with the extra income that I have now coming in, I've been able to actually pay for my family's products as well as have some extra spending cash. So for 2022, I have decided to be intentional about Plexus because I have found something to be passionate about that has helped me help others. There is nothing to me that's more rewarding than getting a thank you from someone who is becoming happier and healthier, all because I shared.
Awesome. Yeah, almost nobody on this call set out to, share this with others. I know that I didn't. It was an accident, but it has been a very happy one and one of the biggest blessings in my life. So if you feel like you have 30 minutes to an hour to begin building an asset for your family, an additional asset for your family by sharing something that's really working for you, we have a very simple 3-step process that will help you do that, to help you find maybe 3 to 5 people to do this with you so that your products are free. If you even just want to have a conversation about that, message the person who invited you to Plexus, or you can message me and I'm happy to help you do that. All right. Our January giveaway is, hang on a sec. It just went up on the Fab Fit and Free page. Basically, how you enter the giveaway each month is you order 100 PV of product. Most of us do that without batting an eye anyway. And you hop on this call next month where I will give away an Ember mug. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but This is a great, it's controlled by your phone. It keeps your coffee hot. It's $100 value. So I will be giving that away on January 31st. And the post to enter that giveaway is already up on the page. I love to give back. I love to reward you for being a part of this community. And so I take some of the money that I earn every month and I give it back to you, literally. And speaking of that, we're going to give something away now for really December. We did our Christmas party. We gave away a lot of stuff, but I happen to have some noonday jewelry I'd like to give away.
Do you have the wheel ready?
You've got the wheel ready. So if you're on this call, one of you is going to win a gorgeous piece of noonday jewelry. I have several for you to choose from, so I will send you photos and you can pick. So who is it going to be?
Okay. Oops, hang on. You're on the right screen. Can you see my screen?
We can.
Okay. Here it goes.
There's Debbie Santoyo is a winner. Awesome.
No
Awesome.
way.
I have something else for you too. So I'll just give you both things at the same time.
Okay, so
Actually-
I'm gonna do something. Hold that wheel.
Okay.
Since I am one of the leaders on this team and I am a former jeweler, I want you to respin that wheel for somebody else to get some jewelry, okay?
Oh, that's so nice of you. Okay.
Thank you.
Paying it forward. Debbie Santoyo,
ma'am.
ladies and gentlemen.
It was
And
so
she's
fun.
paying it forward to Cheryl.
Yay.
Congratulations. Cheryl, I will send
Thank
you.
you so much, Debbie.
My pleasure.
That's amazing. So I went a little bit over this month. This is the first time we've done this. I really want to keep it to 20 minutes because ain't nobody got time to be on a 45-minute call at night. Thank you so much for joining us. Put January 31st at 8 on your calendar for our next one, where you can set a simple goal for February, hear about the product of the month, and hear a couple of stories that will inspire you to actually carry through. So have a great night, everyone, and have a great January.
Awesome testimonies, everyone.